Show with Regina Dorcas. Whatever it takes, you can fix it.
Hello, welcome to another wonderful episode of Spice the Marriage Show. We'll talk everything relationship and marriage. And I am Regina Dorcas. Today on the program, we'll be discussing coming down from your high horse. I don't really know what that really means, but we have a very wonderful guest in the house today that will be taking us through the world of coming down from your high horse, and she will be telling us what it means for either a woman or a man coming down from her high horse. But we will meet her after the break. But if you have any question or any contribution on any of our topics, or if this topic, please feel free to send us a text on any of the numbers scrolling on your screen, or follow us on all our social media platforms. We will be right back.
The Marriage Show with Regina Dorcas. Whatever it takes, you can fix it.
All right, welcome back. Like I said, I have a very wonderful and beautiful guest in the house today that will be talking to us about coming down from our high horse, or their high horse, or everybody high horse. And she is no other person than Prophetess Happiness, Michael Ebube. She is the president, High Flyers Heroes Outreach Ministry. You're welcome to the program.
Good evening. Thank
You're
you
welcome.
so much.
This is Spice the Marriage Show. We talk everything relationship and marriage. And I understand you've been talking about coming down from your high horse. But like I understand, you talked about the verse of the Bible that said Rebecca had to come down from her, let me use your word, the high horse to get her husband. How can you explain that?
Okay, coming down from the high horse is strictly for ladies.
Okay.
And it's for ladies above 30.
30?
Yes, who are so busy
Okay.
working, trying to meet up contract, trying to meet up their work, and they have forgotten that the time is fast
going.
spent.
Okay.
So we are just telling them at this point in time, it is time for you to leave, because you, like when you go to the banker who are inside the office, it is busy outside, inside the office, working, and after she came down, straight to the AC in the car, down to the AC in the house. And at the time, she doesn't even have a time to be in a place where anybody can just see her and say hi to her.
Time is running back.
Time is running back. And before she knows, you just heard, oh, December, he's here, and everybody's shouting Happy New Year. At the end of January, she put her head again, busy. And she, before you understand, time is fast spent. We are just telling them that sometime you should come down from the high axis, have your time to stroll out, go down to the workshop, to the shop, let's say the shopping mall, had time not sending somebody to go and get you this, somebody to go and get you bottled water, somebody to go and get this, so that somebody can really see you and say hi to you, because most of them are just sitting within their file and your computer all through.
Okay, what about people that are already doing all of this and time is still running out of them?
Time is still running out of them. There are sometimes maybe there are a lot of us that we actually expected we're going to meet our spouse here, and why is this not where God keep our husband for us? I'm going to take myself as a sample. As a prophet, everybody think that I'm going to be married to a pastor and a spirit-filled man. Maybe my husband, I'm going to pick him from the prayer band or something. But it was very unfortunate that I met my husband at the mechanic workshop.
Is he unfortunate or he's
fortunate
Okay.
that I met him at the mechanic workshop. You know, that's the least place everybody expected a prophetess should.
Can you give us a little bit of that? How did it go? How did it
I
happen?
actually went to service my car. Yeah, and he also went to service his car. So at the point we just made, he just turned, his friend told him, he said, wow, see goose. So he just turned around and said, ha, lekwa goose.
Where is he from?
He's an Igbo.
Okay.
So he just turned around and like, excuse me, and please, can I have your number? I actually thought he came for prayer, and he wants me to pray for him and all that. Yeah. So I just gave him the number. It was the other day, please, can we go out? Can we have a date? I said, no, my hands are full. I have 12 men already. So there's no space for you.
And you didn't share out all the men that you have.
And he was like, your marriage is like election. Please, let's run it. Whoever that win, then they will announce the person the winner. And that's why he began to pursue for 2 years until he succeeded. So I just like, there's just ladies that are very, very busy. Some of them, you heard they are traveling to Dubai the next season, they are traveling to London. They are just so busy trying to meet up one contract or the other. At the end of the day, we are the ones suffering the casualty, because they will come to us like something is wrong. You need to pray for them to have a home. So, and we had to finish all the whole anointing oil and nothing happened. The point is that they are not really being positioned. They are not like the fig tree. If the fig tree was in a hidden place, Jesus wouldn't have seen it. So they just had to be at the, come down from their high horses, leave your high shoe, just leave your AC room, just step down a little on where people will come. Okay,
I would want you to talk about a little bit about the verse Genesis 24:69, because you actually really talked about this this topic with that particular verse of the Bible. I just want you to like put it together. Let me see where it follows.
Okay, in Genesis 24 verse 64, the Bible said that when Rebecca saw Isaac was coming, she already knew that the servant is taking her to the husband. So when he saw the man, he perceived that this is the man. So what Rebecca did was to step down from her high horses. The Bible says she jumped down from the horses. Then she began to walk to meet the man. Now the situation there, he says, if she has been at the horse, on top of the horse, if the man has come meeting her at the horse, she would have been higher than the man. So the man would have been under her. That's one significance that happened there. So for her coming down from the horse, it simply means she stepped down to become under the man as the woman she is and the woman she's supposed to be. And that same thing happened most of the time with ladies. For example, when I met my husband, it was like my car was bigger than my husband's car. So what I had to do was for me to step down. I knew he may feel intimidated, so I looked for my smallest car, the smallest car. Then I was using the smallest one. Then I keep that one. I allow him to find a balancing in me first before I begin to show him the treasure.
You're trying to say now he's a supporting husband.
He's a very supporting husband.
Okay, now.
Because like what I'm saying, there's a person that come out of the 12, I was trying to run tests. You know, there's the one that came as soon as he see my car, he went to internet to check the price of the car. And when he checked the price of the car, the next thing he told me was that you got to go and sell it. That one, I knew that even though I come down to lie on the floor, that it won't even make any sense. There won't be any.
Because that's what I wanted to talk about, because there are a lot of times where some women do all of this. And there's still problem.
You will see the sign, the glimpses of it from the beginning. Like I had to take time, because the Bible said Adam named all the animals. So if Adam has taken bed bugs to the altar and say, yes, I do, we all understand what would have happened. Or maybe Adam take a lion and take to the altar and said, yes, I do. So at this point in time, at the beginning of it, you have to checkmate. Anything that become original, you must have a flash of it. So when the flash is coming, when the person is just showing you the sign, you should be able to pick a point from the sign. Because if you look at anything, if you focus on anything very well, you see the real image. So when you are seeing the sign, when the flash is coming, you just had to focus on it very well. Then you see the real image. Like when that one told me to sell the car, the first thing was shouting was like, so you are driving this kind of car? So the next thing, the following day, I just heard him say, oh, I'm hooked up somewhere, please, can you just transfer so amount of money for me? This somebody has never told me this before. You understand? So I just automatically understood that he has now seen that, okay, you have money, you are better than me, then you're going to be the one to dispense money at home. So if I got in there automatically, how would you be a bank for him?
Okay, you've been talking about how the women needs to come down, and you also made us understand that it's mainly for
the people that
women that deserve it. Well, I think also there are also men that are above 30, 40, even 50 that are not married till today, that are still finding their feet in marriage. We are going to go on break, and when we come back, we'll look at the men. If the men also are still suffering from the same syndrome of coming down from your high horse. We'll be right back.
Spice the Marriage Show with Regina Dorcas. Whatever it takes, you can fix it.
All right, welcome back. Before we went on break, we were talking to Prophetess Happiness, Michael Ebube. That is telling us how a woman should come down from a high horse to get a proper husband. But before we went on break, I asked her a question. There are also men that are suffering the same thing. That are up to 30, 40, even 50 that are not married till today. So what happens to them?
Yeah, I think their demand is much.
You think so?
Yeah, I've seen out of the group of people that were looking for me, I've seen somebody of I think he was about 50 or 40 something. You know, you are looking at yourself. Sometimes they are not intellectual strong.
Okay.
You understand? And they are not also financially strong. And they are not even, physical ability is not there. And they're going to go after a star. They're going to sit down, dream over this star, like they want to do everything that this star must be. And the guy will look at you and say, it can never be possible. They will go to as far as say, God forbid. And they're going to wait until after that person get married, they now proceed to another person. They might have spent 8 years waiting. Some spend 5 years. Like the one I talk about spent 7 years waiting for me. Now, before he met me, he has met somebody else and spent like 5 or 3 years.
Okay. Now, with what you're just saying now, I need you to really elaborate on something. Now, when you say spend 4 years, 5 years in a relationship, what kind of relationship are you talking about?
They are just asking this person, will you marry me? And the person said, no.
Okay.
I'm not going to marry you. And they have had it. Capital letter no. They're still waiting. I'm going to wait until the day I saw your wedding card.
Okay.
You understand? Now you're putting yourself on hold. You're actually the one being the hold up to yourself. You're waiting for this person until he get married. Why not move on your life? You actually had somebody that is suitable to you. There is somebody out there that really wants you by all means and is ready to do anything.
You talked about something that if you see the lamplight, if you see the space, you will know if this person is the real person or not. At this point, you being with this person for like 7, 4, 3 years, is it that there was nothing showing that this person is not the right person?
The person you yourself know, because when God speaks to Joseph, the Bible says he also speaks to Mary. He speaks to Mary, then he speaks to Joseph. When God is trying to bring a union together, because right now we need a revival, so the people must know this. When God is talking to the man, he will also talk to the woman. Like when my husband, and when God told me about him, I was like, no. God, I don't think he should be me. I was the one that said no. You understand? God also talked to me. And when my husband, God didn't talk to my husband, but he said, I knew, and I'm so sure that you are my wife. So he had the spirit of discernment. You understand? Because he didn't hear God like me. I was a prophet. I was able to hear God. But, you know, I was trying to bargain with God because I needed to marry. I wanted to marry from my tribe, you know, and all that, which wasn't working. So if God is talking to this person, he will also talk to the other person. Like these people I'm talking about, this set of people, they just want to go after. They don't want to hear if God is talking to them. And secondly, when you have a woman, you accumulate a woman name and picture too much in your mind, there's a tendency for you to hear God.
Okay, now, I want you to like give us a little brief of what a relationship that is leading to marriage looks like. So that the people that are in this kind of relationship that is not working, they will know that, look, at this point, when you get to this space, you should know that you need to walk away or you need to be there to work on the relationship or not. Because a lot of people, just like you said, yes, I know somebody that has stayed for 12 years and she's still on a journey of waiting. So what do you describe as a relationship between a man and a woman? How do you think they should consummate that relationship for you to get to marriage? What are those things that is meant to be done in a relationship that people are not doing or people are doing that is making the relationship not working, or the ones that are working?
Any relationship that is both of them are convinced, first of all, is for the man to be convinced.
I'm not talking about conviction. I'm talking about when you say relationship. Now, see, this is Spice the Marriage Show. We talk, when I say relationship, in-depth relationship. We talk about sex, we talk about anything. We get it all a little bit raw here because people need to know what it takes to be in a relationship. The spice you can take to either build your home or destroy your home. Now, yes, as a Christian, they will say, no sex without marriage. What is a relationship? What are you people relating? Is it just sitting down talking? Is it just, okay, we talk on phone, how are you doing, are you fine, you buy me ice cream, let's go for lunch, for date. What is in that relationship? What are those things you should do that makes the relationship
work?
Either ways.
Okay. I think the first thing that the relationship needed so much is love. When there is love, when there is love within the relationship, the next thing that comes in is urgency. Like, they will be in the hurry, as in, I can't wait to get married to you.
Okay.
Will always come in. I can't wait. I wish I should just take you to the altar tomorrow. Those are the signs that you see that this relationship is actually leading somewhere. Okay. Then it will get to the point that the person said, you know, I have a sleepless night today because I didn't hear from you. I didn't see you. Okay. I couldn't sleep well. Then some of them went as far by saying, if you leave me, I will die. Because they feel like you are the half of them, or something is missing anytime you are not there. When you see the sign or the statement coming, because out of the belly the mouth speaketh. When this message like this comes, every time
this is something that a lot of men talk. They say it.
Yeah.
These are a lot. Every man will tell you, I will, if I don't see you, I'm going to die. If I don't call, if I've not heard from you, I will faint. A lot of things. Lies are being fabricated in this. Some even go as far as sleeping.
Yeah. But there are people that are dying emotionally.
What I'm asking
like if they don't see you.
What I'm asking is, because according to you said, you had 12 men around you, waiting, standby. Okay, now, let me channel it to you now.
Okay.
These 12 men, what were they doing with you?
All of them were like purposing, waiting for me to say yes. Like they were doing it on the Christian side of it. You understand?
Okay.
They don't come to the house, but they were just like, please said yes.
Were they seeing someone else, yes? Or were they in another relationship?
No. Some of them were not.
The 12 of them?
No. Some
Are you saying that you...
Okay. Some of them were not. They were not really into the waited, because there's one of them that had to print a card at the time of my wedding, and I was asking him, have you found a wife? He said no. So he was like, where is the hall where you're going to do marriage? And I tell him Shida Hotel, and he put his card Shida Hotel. He was like, so some of them were not really having any other person. But there are people that they knew right from the beginning that it was a blank no and it can work. And they were still waiting. I was so concerned about people like that, because some of them might have been waiting for somebody before me, and after me they may be waiting for another person.
Okay.
So my advice is just like this, man, when you see that the lady part is not working, come down from your high horses of the caliber of person you are looking for, if it's not working for you, or the type of person you are looking for, so that you won't end up using your pension money to be paying school fees. So that as the time is going, you can do things fast. Because a lot of them try to stretch for their hands, and where their hands are not even reach.
You know, there are also some men that they don't live, they live above their means.
Yeah.
You know, there are some men that live above their means in terms of they claim to be something that they are not in order to get a woman.
Sure.
Okay, yeah. We'll be going on break again, and when we come back, we'll look at those men that are not living with their means. They live above their means to get what they want, as in for a woman. We'll be right back.
Marriage show with Regina Dokasi. Whatever it takes, you can fix it.
All right, welcome back. We are still on Spice the Marriage Show. We'll talk everything relationship and marriage. And today we are talking about coming down from your high horse with prophetess Happiness Ebube. Before we went on break, we were talking about men that live above their means to get a woman. Yes, some men lie, just like women lie. But then there's some men that can lie and life will tire you. And they tell you they have all the mansions, and when you marry, I know we've recorded a lot of, some of them, let me not say a lot, some of them in the industry that are really causing chaos in making people not to decide to get married. But prophetess here, I think she should tell us there are a lot of men that are not living up to the expectation. So what can you say about that?
Yeah, we have so many men that are not living up to their expectation, and they are stretching for their hands. And that
are they supposed to come down from the high horse too, or?
I think for anyone that is ready to settle down should be able to come down from his high horses, because that's not a platform to be able to get married and get it successfully. It is not where you need to be. You can live a life above, like some of them had to borrow their cars, maybe their friend cars, to go and talk to the woman, borrow clothes to go. Some went as far borrowing from dry cleaner. Yeah, they
really?
went as far. No, I've seen it. They went as far borrowing from the dry cleaner close to their neighborhood because they had to look neat, look good. The point is this: any woman that wants to love you and get married to you and stay with you to the end of time should just marry you for who you are. The person have to take you for who you are, because the woman is an helpmate. What is he helping you to do? When she comes into your life, is to help you to fix you up, put things in order. Then you begin to joining together, because the journey has to be together. As you people are going, as day is breaking, year is coming, you're seeing yourself better than. The Bible said 2 heads is better than one. I don't believe that anyone should borrow things or live large because you want to go and talk to a woman.
Okay, I think let me just come back a little bit with the women, because you talked about, you were really emphasizing on women coming down from the high horse. But don't you think some men rather, will really look down on a woman if a woman happens to like approach a man first?
Yeah, men doesn't like killing meat.
Okay.
No man's like a killing meat. Every man is a hunter. They want to go after the woman. They want to pursue. The story they have in their books is how difficult you were before they get you, how tough you were. So for them to come down is not for them to talk to the men. I just want them to be in an easy platform where the men can access them, because they are too hidden. And they are too busy looking at their laptop there until the years is gone and they don't know. I just want them to make themselves available. Do you know, some of them, even a guy may be talking to them, they didn't even pay attention because they are too busy. The next contract is so amount. The next contract is coming in. I have to be in Dubai tomorrow. Okay, let's see, we'll talk later. And after this, you will talk later. The man has waited for this, we'll talk later. Every time you keep on postponing the man to the next thing, another woman will come in. Then at the time you look at, you're already 40.
Okay.
You have to start looking for a pastor to pray for you that something is wrong. I'm trying to let the people that there is nothing wrong with this set of people, is because they are not looking at their time. Okay. They should come down from their hierarchies and make themselves available at the right time, and not just being there.
All right, we're running out of time. I want you to just like give me in 1 minute, what is your advice for women out there? They are up to 40, 30 and above that are not married. What's your advice to them?
The first thing is that everything the Lord made on the planet Earth, if you read the scripture, he said all is good, everything is good. The only thing God said is not good is for a man to be alone. That's the reason you see a lot of people go. Some people have to look for monkey to be with. Some have to look for a goat to be with, because God said it is not good for a man to be alone.
So they have to look for
something to just be with. You understand? That's why 22 years old will look for 50-something years man. Just somebody to be with. Now my point is this: because it's not good for you to be alone, when you are going to be with somebody, don't always be in a place that is not good. Let it be in a place that is good. Because marriage can be enjoyed, not to be endured.
All right, thank you very much, Prophetess Happiness. Michael Ebube, thank you so much for coming on the program. Thank you very much. All right, we are running out of time, and we've come to the end of this episode of Coming Down from Your High Horse. Just like she has said, look at your time and know when you need to run back home and know when you need to go out. A lot of us, we die at work. It's either from work to church. I know, yes, you have to go to church, you have to work, but give yourself some time to socialize so you can meet people. We have a lot of unmarried women also a lot of unmarried men. But be at the right place at the right time to meet the right person. Just like he said, she is saying, when God said you should not, it is not good to be alone. God did not say go and look for a pet, not a dog, not a cat to be with. Look for your life partner on time and you'll get it. This is Spice the Marriage Show and I am Regina Dopesi. I'll always say if you have any question or any contribution on any of our topics, please feel free to send us a text on any of the numbers scrolling on your screen. And Spice will always say whatever it takes in your relationship, you alone can fix it. Bye for now.
Spice the Marriage Show with Regina Dopesi. Whatever it takes, you can fix it.